Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus proposed another parable to the crowds, saying, "The kingdom of heaven may be likened to a man who sowed good seed in his field. While everyone was asleep, his enemy came and sowed weeds all through the wheat, and then went off. When the crop grew and bore fruit, the weeds appeared as well. The slaves of the household came to him and said, 'Master, did you not sow good seed in your field? Where have the weeds come from?' He answered, 'An enemy has done this.' His slaves said to him, 'Do you want us to go and pull them up?' He replied, 'No, if you pull up the weeds, you might uproot the wheat along with them. Let them grow together until harvest. Then at harvest time I will say to the harvesters, first collect the weeds and tie them in bundles for burning, but gather the wheat into my barn.'" The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Please be seated for the Holy Meal.
How are you? Long time, huh? Long time no see. But you're always lucky, and you always have the blessing, huh? You are under the air condition, not unlike Sunday group. Huh? I always say this. And today's gospel can teach us a great lesson to each one of us, because it talks about our own personal life and also talks about the life of the church. So it talks about our personal life and also the life of the church. And Jesus uses a parable, a story, to explain. And he says that there was a farmer who sowed the seed, and then suddenly something took place in the night. The enemy of the farmer went and sowed the weeds. And when they grow up in the beginning, the workers found out that among the wheat there also appeared weeds. And so they were upset. They could not understand. How come the weeds also came up? And so they went and complained to the owner, the farmer. And he understood immediately that it was enemy, it was the work of an enemy. And then even though he knew that it was the work of the enemy, he had lots of patience. He told the workers, "Do not remove them, because you might also uproot the wheat. When you are uprooting the weeds, you might also uproot the weeds. So let us wait for the harvest time, so that it will be clear what are the wheat and the weeds." Okay. So the patience of the farmer, even though he knows that it was the work of the enemy. So this is a parable. And what can this parable teach us? About our life and also about the life of the church. Remember that when we were born, you were not born as a saint or as a sinner. Nobody was born as a saint. Nobody was born as a sinner. But then, when we grow up in this world, because of our actions or because of our words, we become saints or we become sinners. This is what happens in our daily life. But then, No, remember that nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. And let us not also say that this person is a sinner, because nobody is completely a sinner and nobody is completely a saint. So we have some kind of wheat and also some kind of weeds. There are two things always in our life. Uh, because when you are praying, when you make a reflection, self-examination, you know about your good things, also about your bad things. Why we always say that we have to self-examine? In our prayer life, we have to self-examine. Why? Because only we know what we have done. And we can make a real examination, a real self-examination. And we know from the time that we got up until the time that we go to bed, what have we done? How many good things have we done? And how many bad things have we done? How much we help the other people, or how much we have destroyed the other people? How many good things, good words or counseling that we have given to the other people, or how many, the chismis we have, the marites, the new word. So how many, with the words, we have spoiled or destroyed the other people. When you make a self-examination, you will find out that there is a wheat and also there is weeds. Both the things are there. Pope Francis says that, those who talk bad about others, which is this, those who talk bad about others, it's like a terrorist throwing a bomb, right? What happens when a terrorist or somebody throw a bomb? Because the bomb will explode and the bomb will destroy that place. And also when we say something, so it is like a bomb that goes and explodes in the life of somebody, and it destroys. And then those who throw do not know the pain, but those who are hurt knows the pain. And many times we also throw the bombs, and we are also the victims. We also were hurt by the other people, and this is our experience. So that is why I said nobody is 100% perfect. Nobody is 100% a sinner. There is always a good, there is always a bad. But what is the solution? What is the solution? The solution is that, like in the gospel, the master said, the farmer said, wait, wait until the harvest time. Wait until the harvest time, so that we can know clearly what is wheat and what is wheat, what is good and what is bad. So why wait? Because there is a chance of changing. There is a chance of transformation. There is a chance of conversion. So a sinner can become a saint. So in reality, the weeds will never become wheat. But then, by the power of God, a sinner can become a saint. So there is a chance of transformation, there is a chance of conversion. And so, lots of things can help us, to really change our life. I'm sure that, from time to time, we commit sins, we do so many bad things. But then the beauty of the church is that, there is a chance to realize your mistake. There is a chance to convert. There is a chance for transformation. So this is the beauty. And as I said also, the parable also talks about the life of the church. Sometimes when we come to church, our own experience tells us that we label some people as sinners, and we also label some people as saints, right? But remember that the church is not a perfect community. The church is always a community where there are good people and where there are bad people, where there are saints and where there are sinners. Many times what we do, we want to remove the weeds immediately. No, we want to take away the sinners immediately and throw outside. Because we judge, because we label, because we think that we are perfect, because we think that we can do these things. This is what happens many times. It can be in our own family, it can be in our own group, and it happens everywhere. But remember that the church is not a perfect community. And even though it is not perfect community, the church welcomes both the saints and the sinners. So the wheat and the weeds grow together in the church. But then, what we have to do, we have to wait. Wait for the time, give the opportunity for conversion, give the opportunity for transformation, so that we can really make some difference. Therefore, dear brothers and sisters, this parable of the wheat and the weeds can teach a great lesson to each one of us. So I advise you, make a reflection about your life. There is nothing wrong if you have done something wrong. So remember that Jesus came for the sinners, not for the saints. And if you have committed a sin, if you think that you are a sinner, you have to be happy and you have to be grateful to God, because Jesus said, I have come not for the righteous people, but for the sinners. Let us be clear. And so if you think that you are a sinner, be happy. Be happy because Jesus is there for you. But then remember, this is a time or opportunity for transformation, a time or opportunity for conversion, so that you can really come back to God. Therefore, dear brothers and sisters, the parable is beautiful, beautiful, and it can really stir our hearts, help us to change. And so let us listen to the voice of the Lord every day, and let us try our best to change our lives. God bless you.